What's up, guys? Ben the Massage Therapist here, and we are back with another episode of answering questions on social media that no one specifically asked me, but I'm going to answer it anyway. So I found this interesting question on Facebook, and I thought I would talk about this thing because it intrigues me. And in getting ready to shoot this video, this question has been removed from Facebook. So whoever posted it took it down or something like that. So I'm having to go from memory about what this question is, but here's the basics of it. How do you respond when a customer says that they need to check their schedule before they rebook with you? All right, and so like I always say, if you ask 100 massage therapists this question, you're going to get 100 different answers. So I'm just going to throw in my answer too. So this question may seem fairly straightforward, but I feel like it deserves a little bit deeper discussion. And my disclaimer is always, I don't claim to know everything, but I want to share what I've learned over the past, 18 years. I've had people who have definitely helped me along the way. And so I thought this is a chance for me to share what I've learned. Maybe it'll help somebody else out. All right, so let's just get the obvious out of the way. One of the answers to this question is if someone says they don't know their schedule, this is just a polite way for them to say, I didn't like the work that you did, and I probably won't be coming back. How many times have you been to a store or a restaurant and didn't like the service, and although you didn't tell the waiter or you didn't tell anybody that you didn't like the service, you just won't be coming back? That's possibly what's going on here. Hey, I'm not going to tell you I didn't like what you did. I'm just not going to come back. And the only way I can tell you is that I don't know my schedule. Now let's think about this reason why someone wouldn't want to come back to see you. What did you do or what did you not do during the massage session that would cause this person not to want to come back to see you? So let's talk about some of the ways we can make sure that people are going to come back to see us. So let's look at one of the number one reasons why someone's not going to come back to see you for massage is because they don't feel like they got the massage they requested. So going back to the example of the restaurant, if you feel like you didn't get the service that you wanted or the food wasn't up to what you expected, you're probably not going to go back. You're not going to complain. It probably wasn't terrible, but you're just not going to go back. Now, this is a pretty broad statement and it covers a lot of things. And I want to talk about some of the things that you can do as a massage therapist to make sure that you are delivering on what the client is expecting so that you can make sure they're going to want to come back without even having to ask them. How easy is that? All right, I'm going to throw out something that should be fairly obvious, just a blanket statement. And I want to say that first of all, the work that you do has to be confident and competent, and there has to be meaning and quality behind your work. That means investing in yourself, investing in your personal growth, continuing education, getting regular massage, all those things that help you provide quality massage work are paramount. Someone's not going to come back to you if you're doing crappy work. If you're doing cookie cutter massage and you're just there to put the time in and clock out, that's probably the reason why someone's not going to come back to you. So we're just going to throw that out as a blanket statement. And I know that that is not you. So what are some of the other reasons we can look at? Well, first off, when someone comes in, take the time to listen to why they came in to see you. Think about someone who has been to physical therapy, they've been to chiropractic, they've been to 2 or 3 doctors. And a lot of times, how long does a doctor listen to you? You walk into his office and you get maybe 2 minutes at the most, and they're writing you up a prescription. Here you go, take these and give me a call in 2 weeks. They don't get a chance to just talk about how they're feeling. And that's one of the easy things that we can do is we can just take time and just witness how they're feeling. We don't have to be able to fix it right then and there, but just to listen and let them comfort them. Let them know, hey, I'm going to do everything I can in the world of massage to help you. Now, massage may or may not be able to fix what's going on with you, but to start off, I'm going to listen to you. And yeah, this can cut into some of your massage time, especially with new customers. But once you get that out of the way and you let them just talk about what's going on with them, I mean, that right there can be therapeutic in itself. So it just makes me cringe when I go see a new massage therapist and they pretty much are giving me instructions on how to get on the table within the first 20 seconds of being there and not even listening to the reason why I came to see them. So once we've taken a moment to listen to the reason why they've come in to see us, we need to make sure that they understand that we understand, right? So we can do a little thing called mirroring or paraphrasing back to them what we heard them say. And that might sound something a little bit like, okay, so Mrs. Jones, I understand the reason you came in today is because you're having headaches and you really want some massage work to your neck and shoulders, but you also want some work, to your legs and feet and hands and arms. Does that sound like I'm hearing you correctly? So that gives Mrs. Jones an opportunity to say, yeah, that's exactly what I'm looking for. Or, no, I really don't want any work on my legs and feet today. I really want to focus on the upper body today. So as long as we can get an agreement, we can start out with the massage that they are expecting. So now that we understand what massage they're expecting, we need to deliver on that massage. We can't just go off and do whatever we want to do. I mean, we do this to a point, right? We run our assessments and we put this through our evaluations and our clinical reasoning, and we can put this into practice what we think is going to be most beneficial. So how do we make sure that we are delivering on their expectations? Well, the first part is we can check in with the customer on regular intervals about things like comfort and pressure, and that's pretty simple. And the way I hear it a lot of times from massage therapists is they check in with pressure and they say, how's that pressure? And the person on the table says, it's fine. So how do we invite them and educate them on finding what pressure is the right pressure for them? So we ask them, tell me about this pressure. Tell me what your body's feeling. Does it feel like your body wants to try more pressure, less pressure, or keep it about the same? So this invites them to participate in the massage and to give feedback. And hopefully at some point, if you train your customers well enough, you won't even have to ask that question. They'll just volunteer that information and say, you know what, that pressure is a little too much. Can you back off a little bit? So the same way in checking in with temperature on the table. Is the temperature too cold, too warm, or just right? We keep giving them options and inviting them to participate in the treatment. And one of my favorite questions to ask, and you can do this about halfway through the session and at the end, or at least at the end, and we check in with them and say, Mrs. Jones, does it feel like we got to all the areas that we needed to work on? Does it feel like we missed anything, or do you feel like there's any areas that need more attention? And this gives Mrs. Jones another opportunity to make sure that we are delivering on what her expectation is. So if we've done all those things and provided the massage that the customer is expecting, when we ask them to make another appointment, it's going to be easy. So at the end of a massage, we're not selling them the next appointment. We're sharing with them what we know about massage and making a suggestion on what we think would be most beneficial to them. All right, so think about this. After your dentist appointment, does he say, oh, just come back whenever you want? No, he tells you, I need to see you in 6 months. We need to do another cleaning, that kind of thing. So as part of your job as a massage therapist, you need to make a professional recommendation on when you think your client should come back in. This is not selling. This is sharing the information. Then the client takes that information and makes their own decision. I mean, it's something as simple as saying, okay, Mrs. Jones, based on what we did with you today, I'm going to suggest that we work on you at least once a week for the next 3 weeks, and then we can reevaluate, see how things are going. How does that sound to you? Should we set something up for you right now? And then Mrs. Jones has the opportunity to say, yeah, that's a great idea. Or, I'm going to have to go check my schedule. So then Mrs. Jones has the opportunity to say, yeah, let's set something else up. That sounds like a great idea. So see, there's no heavy sales involved. We're just sharing what we know as experienced massage therapists, experienced and licensed and helpful and caring massage therapists, because that's what you are. Wow, that's a lot to talk about. Who thought there was that much in just a small little question about a client not knowing their schedule, right? So I'd love it if you were to join the conversation. Let me know down in the comments, how would you respond when a customer says they need to check their schedule before rebooking? What are some of the things that you say, and what are some of the things that you do to make sure that you're delivering on a client's expectations? So hey, here's your invitation to click that subscribe button. Click the bell notification if you want to be alerted when there's new videos that come out. If you have any ideas for other videos you'd like to hear some random dude on YouTube talk about with massage, let me know down in the comments. So thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in a video soon.